everybody, it's the mobile home mama standing outside of a 14 by 60. We call this home the Flora. The last time we saw this home, actually, it had a little porch on the end of it. So here we're looking at it. We've got clay on the outside. We've got lineal trims around the windows right there. Oops, there's my finger. Around the windows right there. And I wanted to talk about some things on the outside. So we've got a clay siding. We've seen that. That's been around for a while. Then underneath of the siding, we're gonna have a Tyvek weather wrap. Let's take the layers back. Underneath the Tyvek weather wrap, we're gonna have an OSB wrap. Now this, my friends, is an optional feature and something that you really want to put on, I promise you. The alternative to that is a storm board sheathing. That's nothing new. They've been building homes like that for decades. But this OSB makes a huge difference. I'm noticing some pier savers underneath the home, and let's get a little closer. What that does is that's going to give you extra support right underneath your doors. You never have to worry about sagging or warping many, many years down the road, but just another great feature. Here we have raised the starter strip. We know that this home is going to go probably in a park, but that doesn't really matter. We definitely know it's going to have skirting. So when you install skirting and you have the siding that goes all the way to the bottom, your installer is going to have to remove that bottom row of siding so that there's a place to put the skirting. So have us do it. Go ahead and have us do it. It's just a minimal option, just a little over $100, I think, to do that, and will save you $500 in the long run. We've got an optional frost-free faucet down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 axles. So that tells me this home weighs about 20,000 pounds. There's Meow Meow. She's back for another season, laying in the mud. Meow. Oh, that's my little friend. She follows me all over out here in the lot. We are excited, man, to be building and shipping homes. We are under the frost laws right now. That means we can't ship anything too heavy to Michigan, but those will be lifted soon. Let's go in and check it out. Ooh, yes. I'm so excited because we're going to start seeing some of the new stuff now. This is an open floor plan with an eat-in kitchen. So walking in the front door, look at this, guys. I haven't shown you this. This is Harbor Light. Our new flooring color. This took the place of the Nordic white, that white stuff that we had last year. People were screaming to warm it up a little bit, okay? We had a lot of grays going on, a lot of very crisp whites. And so we wanted to offer a little bit of more warmth. And so this is what we came up with. How pretty is that? Look at the difference when you see it in the shadow versus the light. Oh, I just can't get enough of it. Very, very beautiful. Casper cashmere on the walls. Here's a standard trim, guys. That looks really cute too. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, this is our new Sesame wallboard panel. So when you look at them side by side, we've got Casper cashmere over here. We've had this for a while. This is brand new. If you could be here with me and be able to touch this, you would feel that it is textured. A vertical texture, and in like I don't want to call it a green, but it's got an off color. If you guys have been with me a while, you remember we've done some crazy things on wall panels. We've done brick, we've done wood, but this is a nice neutral feature. Okay, another new thing we've got on the countertops. This is called Roa Bosa, and it is taking the place of the bronzite, and it is beautiful. If I get real close, you can see it almost looks three-dimensional, doesn't it? These veins that are in it, because we've got white here, and then we've got gold in this vein. Laminate backsplash. We've got a USB plug in there, and look, it does both, right? The ins and the outs. New, all of our faucets are going to be black this year, looking like that. And we've got an overhead cabinet, so instead of just a shelf, which would be standard, this customer has placed an actual cabinet that they can open up. Now this is called an eat-in kitchen. So most people are going to end up putting a dining table right here. All right, let's get a good view of the kitchen. Watch out, Meow Meow. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy to be back with you guys. I have taken on a new role here. I'm now the general manager of Champion Home Center here in Topeka, Indiana, the flagship facility. So now I lead a team of sales professionals that are going to help you design your home. I still am doing one-on-one tours. I'm still designing your homes if you want me to. And actually Saturday, Courtney stopped in, and Courtney has been watching my videos and stopped in, sent in an inquiry, and got to meet me on Saturday, and we had a great time. So please, please, please keep sending in your inquiries. Come and see me, 019 over the commode cabinet. This is bath number 2, by the way. I'm flapping my gums instead of giving you the tour. Here's bedroom number 2. Let's take a look at the closet. Yes. To give you a little update about my home, we should be breaking ground this week or next week to do the foundation. The home is ordered. So we're going to see that video series coming up. Just basically, how do you do this, right? How do you start from scratch and build one of our homes? I'm going to show you. Coming down the hallway, we're going to pass the furnace right here. Here's the back door, washer dryer area. Let me get a better view. This, in the case of this little corner right here, right, we've got a little bit of space here. Put an electrical plug in there. You're going to want to plug in your Roomba or any little household appliance. Use this space. Anytime you have a wall where there's nothing going on, maybe you would want to put some hooks there too for your coats. This is the Midwest. The weather gets a little crazy. Here's the primary bath. Plenty of room for a walk-in shower. Remember the rule, guys. The walk-in shower is about 8 inches deeper than the standard tub shower. So you need at least a foot between the toilet and the shower. Black shower heads, black faucets, those are standard. Another 019 commode over the commode. And there's that accent wall again. They're very, very similar, but if you were here and you could touch this wall, you would feel that it's textured and very cool. All right, primary bedroom. We're almost at the end of this tour. Perimeter heat. Isn't this exciting? Wow. So what I'd love for you to do is get a hold of me, 260-383-1009. We'll exchange some information. I'll send you some floor plans in the mail. You're going to pick out a floor plan. Then when you come to visit me, we're going to design it, choose all the colors, all the options, all the upgrades, make it special for you, and then we're going to talk about a plan to build it. So here we are again. As always, thanks for watching.